Hi guys, this is Cobra Tom,
And Venom Lily.
and we are going to do a video today. And that video, it's G.I. Joe. Yo Joe. Starting the year off, we are going to be doing Battle Force 2000. And as our first of 8 reviews, we are doing Avalanche and the Dominator tank. Starting the year off, we are going to be doing Battle Force 2000. And as our first of 8 reviews, we are doing Avalanche and the Dominator tank. I am going to show you the file card. I'll be coming back to this in just a little bit, but I'm just going to hold this up. Hopefully you can read that and see what that says. And I will pause it so that, or let you pause that and read that. Now I'm going to be moving the figures out of the way for a moment to get you to the features of this tank. And here we have the main tank itself. It's got the canopy for the figure. So I'll just take my Avalanche and I will just put him in here. Might have to kind of like I don't normally do this because I kind of just got all these and I just, there we go. Now, kind of for many of you who are familiar with these toys have some problems. This one has 2 problems that I know of for sure. One, the antenna goes missing, but that's kind of like on any vehicle. And 2, the parts that are supposed to like go up get like really loose and you can't hold them up very well. Now mine seem pretty good, but I do know that some of these get really floppy and really loose. So these ones have been pretty good, but I have seen and heard many people complain that this blue part gets really floppy and loose and then they don't stay and they don't do what they're supposed to do. See, even this, it's kind of loose. But mine at least still holds. Here is the vehicle with its, you probably could fit more, but here's the vehicle with its maximum of 5 figures. 4 foot pegs, 2 on this side, 2 on that side. And there you go. This is a very light troop transport. And I will go into its next mode. Now, those of you who kind of know about this has 2 features. Okay. And I'm going to split the clamshell. And I will talk about one and then the other. As you can see, my front end is a bit yellowed, but I'm not too concerned about that because this is what it's supposed to look like, this creamy kind of white color. But I just let it because it kind of looks like it's been battled, it's been out in the snow and the rain and, you know, all the crap that comes with Arctic weather. And I shall set this aside. So put the troops down here, and I shall show you its second mode. It technically has 2. You could probably just use this as a ski vehicle, like just its own propulsion is gravity and the skis. But what it is you spread it out. I may have to back up my camera just a tiny bit. There we go. There we go. That looks good. And now you have put the two cannons forward, or machine guns. I'm not exactly sure. But now you can have one guy. I like using figure stands. They help. You can have this guy, and perhaps like this guy. We'll give him a gun. And I shall show you in just a minute. But you can have this guy. See if this foot peg works for this figure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I was having such trouble with this figure. Some of the guns I have don't exactly work very well. But here we got a guy like this. And another guy behind here using this. And another guy, we'll give him, even though he doesn't come with this, we'll give him a heavy armament of a bazooka. And then you can always have another figure, kind of like so. Then you flip up these, and those are supposed to be like deflectors. And they're kind of like when they're being fired at, it's supposed to be like a shield. And there you go. I think that looks really cool. You got your troops in position. They're firing the guns. I think that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Here I'm going to go into its second mode, which has this antenna. It's a very unique antenna. I don't think it was ever used again or before. So it's got a very swoopy angle to it. Got a nice canopy, but when you open it up, it's very, very hollow in there. There's no controls, there's no nothing, there's barely even anything. There's not even like a seat to sit in. But that's okay. Oh, okay, the turret spins all the way around. And if you're just using this part, it's got the universal tow hook and 2 foot pegs in the back so that it can carry 2 figures as well. So that's really nice. I like that. It's got its heavy cannon in the front, which does have a ratchet. Mine's a very loose ratchet. but it does have 3 positions. It also has 2. Well, here's where I have a problem. This, see, it has these 2 guns, and I think they're machine guns with a very nice green bumper. Very nice. It's actually very solid, very stiff. Couldn't come out, but... Oh, now I did it. Oh, dear. Oh, now I did it. There we go. So if you are looking for one, make sure it's got its bumper. And it has these 2 small machine guns. Now, my only question is, see, it's got these 2. It's got 2 pieces, or 2 things that open up. An engine cover detail, or not really engine cover, but just opens up. And in one side, it's got cylinders. I hope you can see that. And on the other side, if I can just get this up. I always hate doing that because I'm always afraid I'm going to bust the peg. This has molded in grenades. See, that's got grenades and shells. And shells. Now, does that mean that it loads in and fires those? Fires the grenades? Or does this just have this and that's just extra equipment you can bring along? I'm not exactly sure. It has the... Although this one is not filled in. Or this one's filled in. I'm sorry, I apologize. This one's filled in. But it does have the universal fuel port. Too bad it's filled in. You can't actually hook anything to it, but you could pretend. And that's really cool. And one detail that's very interesting. This is lock and unlock. It's kind of got like a latch. So I'm wondering if that keeps those in there. You have to turn that to unlock it to use that. I'm really not sure. Something we will probably never know. And on the bottom, I'll just show. Oops. Oh, this did not see. It has 6 wheels. So this is a really nice vehicle. Kind of small, but if you were just out on missions or you needed something where it's need a cannon, very nice. I was very reluctant. I was just going to buy the figures, and I was going to just show off the figures because I know that the vehicles and some of the stuff, like this one's pretty good, but some of the other stuff, and I had these as kids, and they break and have lots of problems. But it's not too bad. This one is pretty good. This one, I like the design of this. As you can see, I've got 2 figures here, and that's where this figure has a variant. Now, I only have the one, because it was very expensive just to get the microphone. But He comes with 2 accessories. He comes with a gun and a microphone. The microphone is unique to him. And it clicks onto the 2. This is how you often find him, with his helmet with just the 2 things and no microphone. This microphone was very expensive to get. Now I just dropped it. And you can see why. You drop it and then it's gone, and it's held on to the helmet with those with 2 very lightly indented holes. I know it's going to be very difficult to actually see that. It's not going to focus, is it? Well, anyway, it holds on to that. And you can put it back on there. And actually, when it's actually on, it doesn't come off very easily. I will try to explain the gun. I am going to be reading this right off the site. Okay. Avalanche figure came with a specific weapon, the P-480 Sub-Zero stun gun laser rifle. It's very high-tech looking. And this weapon was a square silver colored laser rifle with distinctive muzzle. It had a futuristic high-tech design with different from conventional weapons. It was cold weather, so sub-zero. It was an experimental weapon, stun gun, non-lethal, high-tech combat. So this doesn't say if it shoots like an ice beam or an ice ray that kind of freezes people, or if it just works in sub-zero weather. I'm not 100% sure. Now, I am going to go over the figure and what makes it different and what makes it similar. Okay? So, it's got this cool camouflage all over it. As you can see, it's got like a ridge on the helmet, which I think, like due to the thing here, I think it's supposed to be like a flashlight lighting system in dark, wintry positions. And he was supposed to have a visor, it looks like, because this shows kind of like he had a clear visor, but it doesn't. Now, he has this really cool pauldron on him, which both of them actually have. Very cool silver pauldron part, which I'm thinking when this fires, it's got enormous kickback. If it is what I suspect it's supposed to do, I think it's supposed to shoot ice. So if your gun is turning water into ice to shoot at an enemy, the force that it would have to shoot out water liquefied like ice, like turns into ice, I'm sure has to have a lot of kickback. And I'm guessing that that's what that's for, but I don't know that for sure. Now, on the gun itself, it doesn't really show it exactly, But instead of having like a thing here, you know, on the grip, I think what that's supposed to be is like you click that in there like ammunition, and it's either got the stun pellets or like heated water that when you shoot it out, it turns into ice. And you slide that in there and click. On the side, he's got some padding with more ribs, which I'm guessing is when he's holding the gun. And if it's got a massive amount of kickback, that it's to also, well, I might have that wrong, but it's got some padding here. So it is this figure. Now, he's got some silver. He's got some silver boots. Well, I'm not sure. See, because he's got silver pockets and then a strap that goes in the back that kind of bungees them together. And then on his wrist, he's got like a compass or a watch. And then he's got like elastic banding on the arms, kind of where the gloves would be. And then he's got like I know these are silver, but these are probably like for like walking through the mud and stuff, and it's got like a nice strap over the top, and then they're ribbed in the back, which is like it's showing that it's kind of like a separate piece. So this is probably just like a galosh gaiter kind of thing where they put them over the boots, especially if it's wet and crummy. You don't want to be getting your feet wet and getting hypothermia. And then it's got this ridging all around, which makes it look like it's like held on by that. So it looks like a very interesting thing. Now, here's the one thing, and I don't know what the overall feeling is because not a lot of people like this figure anyway. But here you have a dull gray with nunchucks. Now, the dull gray instead of the silver kind of sticks out in my opinion and doesn't look nearly as nice. Where this part is silver, and you can kind of actually see a little better that it is nunchucks because you've got the metal chain around it. So I don't know. I don't think one was any more expensive than the other. What made it expensive was the mouth guard, or the microphone, I mean. And now I dropped that, and I probably will not find that for a while. Please like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notifications so you never miss one of our awesome videos. Well, thank you for watching, and we will see you
next time.
Bye.
Bye.